Hey, what's going on, guys? G1X here, and today we're taking a look at Star Wars 6-inch Blackline series Bossk. This guy came in the same wave as Stormtrooper Han, so there they are side by side. You can see that he's obviously a little bit taller. As far as some other size comparisons, there is Leia, which is quite short. Only characters shorter than her are Yoda and R2-D2. And here is Darth Vader, which is one of the taller characters. And they're about the same height there, if Darth Vader's not just a little bit taller. Now, this guy, I'm going to go ahead and say it, is probably my second favorite character or favorite design next to Darth Vader. This Darth Vader is just impressive. If you don't have him, get him. This guy is probably my second favorite just because the detail that goes into him is fantastic. You even look at a character like Stormtrooper Han. While they did update the face, it looks much better as far as the face goes. It is that Stormtrooper body, which there's really not a whole lot to it. Even this guy, he does have some really nice detail, but this guy is just above and beyond what we've gotten so far. Just because if you look at the articulation, he's got pretty much what everyone else does, but he's got a little bit extra here in the that's like a calf, I guess you can say. I was going to say ankle, but that's like really high up there. But you can see that even the little bullets going around his legs, they're painted. You have some inside stuff here on his legs that is painted as well. There's a lot of silver paint going around here, over here on the side. Even here, and whenever you get his, like, I guess I'm gonna call him a reptile, but I guess I'm not really sure, he's some type of alien, but we'll say reptile scales. This has kind of got like a little nice black wash to it. If we can get that focus so you can see it a little bit better, and you can kind of see it there as well. So it's not just a darker yellow skin. It looks really nice, and especially whenever you look at the head. You can see all that black wash in there, which looks fantastic. Even look at those eyes where they're black, but he has some orange going around them as well. The teeth all individually painted white. He's got a nice, if you can see it here, kind of a pink looking tongue in there. So just a lot of paint detail just went into the head alone, which you didn't really get that with any of the other figures. So far, just looking at the head, this guy's, probably the best one. Looking at the back here, you can see that there's some nice detail. Also, the paint. This is something that they obviously don't do on your Ninja Turtles or Transformers a lot of times. That even these individual claws, they are painted. This is a lot of times that even though this is aimed at the adult collector, these guys are only 20 bucks a piece. They usually leave the paint off of these guys. These are painted. These little buttons going, or not buttons, but bullets going all the way around. Each one is painted top and bottom. So just a lot of attention to detail. You can see each individual claw. Same thing here. So a lot of care went into him. Whoever is kind of behind this 6-inch Blackline series, I got to think that one of their favorite characters is this guy. But let's go ahead and take a look at the negative. And want to go ahead and cover that, get it out of the way. It is the gun. And this has kind of been a gripe with mine from the very beginning of the line. It's just a solid black gun. I mean, there's no paint or anything in here. Now, if they had to paint this up and it would have taken away from this, then fine. I'm going to display this on its back just because it's so ugly. This one also bends quite easy, as you can see. So, yeah, it's not too much there. It's just right here. It bends really easy, and I think that this might eventually kind of maybe break off if you kind of do that with it a lot more. This little piece right here, the strap, can move. You can see that they painted a little bit of silver on that, which was kind of strange. But yeah, the weapon, not really a whole lot to it. As far as the figure himself, when we get into the articulation, a really cool thing they did with the head. He's the first one to have his jaw where it can go up and down. And if you wanted to kind of do a cool little gimmick with him, when you turn his head, it'll automatically close. See that? Also, he can go up and down. So he can go down where it's kind of already locked into place, closed, and kind of tilt to the side. You can do that. Whenever you try to push it up just like this, though, it doesn't seem to stay stuck, or I guess it did that time, so. Whoops. All right, since I've already got the head popped off, I just had to find the pieces. But you'll see kind of the way that the head is designed, where it's not just a ball joint. Maybe you can pull that out, but I don't want to risk it. Here's this piece right here. Just plug that there. And we can pop that back on, and you can see that it operates just the way it's supposed to. So if it does pop off, and it really won't unless you force it. It is an easy fix as long as you can find the pieces. The other part of the articulation, the shoulders, obviously go in and out quite a bit there, 360 degrees. There's no bend here, but there is a bend here in the elbow, and then these can rotate as well. Then you have the hands, which these can go side to side like so. They also rotate. And then you have this arm, does exact same thing, but the hands, they go like this right here. Most of them, they have it where it goes like up and down, and then this goes kind of in and out. Unfortunately, on this one, they both go in and out, so it's going to be hard to get some two-handed poses out of the weapon. As far as the waist, it's up here in the chest, and it's kind of like that first Luke Skywalker that we got, where he had all this like little gear around here. So it's just going to turn there in the chest, and this kind of goes with it. You're going to have his legs that go in and out, depending on how far you shove this up. Is how much you're going to get out of it. Then he also has a thigh cut. He has double jointed knees, so you can get some pretty nice poses out of that. This section does rotate as well. It also goes back and forth, and I believe it rotates on here, yeah. So it rotates there as well. So you can get some really nice poses with this guy, and because he has such large feet, he can hold some stance pretty well, where the other ones, they have some pretty small feet. The other thing that I wanted to mention is, whenever you look at the detail of this guy, this will be the last thing that I show. Even this tubing, this is all one section right here that goes around, and you'll see that it starts off white, then it kind of goes to this, I don't know what kind of like beige color here, then it goes silver. The same part that connects here, it goes back to that beige, keep the silver going around, the beige again. I mean, this is quality that we usually don't see, and that's what just kind of, especially whenever I review like, Playmates Ninja Turtles, the new Nick Turtles, like this would all be just one color. You even look at this tubing here to where it's a different texture, so it goes yellow to stay with the suit, then it goes white, and then it's a different texture to where it's kind of this ribbed like tubing right here, then it goes smooth again, and white plugs into the back. So very cool little figure there. So hopefully you guys enjoy. There's just kind of a look at Bossk, and wanted to point out as much as I could. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoy. Talk to you guys later. Peace.